What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic reviews. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Challenge of the Super Sons issue number 10. So I'm going to go ahead and click on issue number 10 here through comixology. And wait a second. What's this? Chapter 11? Did I miss something? Actually, I don't know what the hell happened today with this issue. Comixology issue 10, or chapter 10 as it was known, was supposed to come out. I own chapter 10. It's in my comixology thing. But the digital version that comes up is chapter 11. So there is a chapter missing somewhere. You go and download chapter 10, and it says chapter 11. This is literally this cover art for chapter 11, and chapter 11 pops up here. So I don't know what exactly is happening this time around, but for some reason, I'm talking about chapter 11. I don't know what happened with it. This is the first time this has ever happened to me through comixology. So am I reviewing issue 11 instead of 10? Do I label this video as 10? Do I label it as 11? I have never experienced anything like this in my time with comixology. But I guess I'll just go ahead and have to talk about it. So this was written by, of course, Peter J. Tomasi. Artwork is not by Max Rainer this time around. This is the first time I believe someone else is taking over. This is Evan Stanley. And the art style, you can definitely tell, is a bit different. I actually prefer the Max Rainer art style, but this is more like definitely more kid-friendly, I should say. This kind of reminds me of like an old like PSA type animation, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody would get that, but this definitely feels more like, I don't know, kid-friendly. Is that the word I'm looking for? It reminds me of something. I just can't quite put my finger on it, but it definitely makes me think back to an older animation style. I know this is different. I mean, it's, you know, art style, not necessarily animation, but it reminds me of something like that. But artwork's fine. The colors are still popping with everything, but I still prefer the Max Rainer art style over this one, but it's still fine. So anyways, the issue is told mostly from Felix Faust's perspective. He's talking about Vandal Savage, he's talking about the Super Sons, and basically it's them going through and taking down these little troll army. He's trying to find his little apprentice, which is Rora. Rora is there with Robin and Superboy. She's talking about how she can kind of get them back to their present time, all the magic, saving the day, yada yada, all that sort of stuff. John is over there. He's drinking this tea. She's showing off these different spells, talking to Robin mostly. He's really enjoying this tea. And we come to this hilarious realization. Oh, so happy you're enjoying it. Ignore Superboy and his food distract him. Honestly, it's so seldom I find someone who else can stomach the fermentation of troll urine. And John's like, troll, what? The funniest part of this whole issue is John, he thinks he's enjoying tea, but he's actually drinking troll urine. And Damien is so happy. He's having the time of his life. He's laughing at somebody else's misery. Like, that's the kind of character he is, and it does make for some great humor. Again, this is a funny book, and just seeing Damien kind of like make fun of John for drinking troll piss is kind of funny. Rora's like, come on, it tastes terrific. It's good stuff. I don't know what, you know. No, anyways, you want to travel back to your time, or boom, Vandal Savage and Felix Faust come in here, and they do their thing. They beat the crap out of, I mean, there's a little bit of a fight scene here between Robin, Felix, and Superboy and Vandal Savage. Superboy, of course, is more of a threat towards Savage. Savage still kicks the crap out of him because it's, you know, it's Vandal Savage. Again, he's much younger here, but he's still a very powerful being. Robin tries to stop Felix Faust. Damien's like, here, let us handle this thing. You take care of your stuff. They end up getting a hold of Rora. Felix Faust is like, enough, I've had enough of this. She's gonna have to pay with her life, so they have to kind of make a deal to kind of let her go free. He's like, oh, you think you're really gonna go free? You told him your dumb little sob story. And they also talk about the fact that Rora's parents were killed. Vandal Savage is kind of involved with it. And then basically the Super Sons are going to get kind of set forward in time. And this is where he talks about the spell. He doesn't quite mention the Doom Scroll, but it's basically what he's saying here. Once I finish casting it, I will be strong enough to last until each of the Justice League leaders are dead and forgotten. You and I would just need to keep living long enough to watch it happen. The spell you will cast is strong enough to last for centuries, and nothing can stop that. So again, that leads to the Doom Scroll, and that's pretty much the issue in a nutshell. Again, I don't know what the hell happened to issue 10, because the last time it's like, okay, the next people on the list of the Doom Scroll is Robin and Superboy. So this is a weird era through comixology. I even went online, and a lot of other people were experiencing the same things. I know Tevye on his channel, he was like, I was talking to him like, hey, did you kind of have the same issue here through comixology? Did yours just jump to issue 11? He's like, yeah, that's kind of odd and strange. It's so bizarre. I've never had this happen to me in all the hundreds of issues I've bought through comixology, that it skips an issue. I don't know what's going on there. Nobody seems to be like aware of what's going on with it. It's just one of those really weird things that just kind of happens. So yeah, issue 11 again, brief summary through it all. I did enjoy it, but I'm kind of disappointed that we're on chapter 11 instead of 10. I've never seen an error like this before. So hopefully it gets fixed, and maybe next week's will be the actual chapter 10, because I want to know what happened in chapter 10. And then maybe then they'll do like a little update, and they'll just be like, okay, we fixed it. Here you go. Here's issue 11. So I guess in this review, I'm going to have to title it a review of issue 11, because that's just what happened. Comixology really screwed up this time around. I've never seen this happen before. It's kind of a bizarre thing. Again, I feel like I'm mostly talking about the error on Comixology's part, because again, this is something I've never seen happen before. But yeah, so that's kind of the issue in a nutshell. But anyways, it's still fine. It's still a fine issue. The artwork's not quite as good as the Max Rainer stuff, but I think it works just fine. The best part of the issue was, of course, Damian giving John shit for accidentally drinking troll piss as a drink. Oh god, this tastes great. Sometimes that joke kind of makes me laugh a little bit. I've seen it kind of done. And what is it, Austin Powers thinks he's drinking coffee and it's actually shit, or something kind of along the lines of that. I don't know, it's just kind of a little gag and Damian just excited and cheering at like John's misery. That's some good stuff there. That's always some good content. That's the best highlight of the whole issue. So I am glad that we're actually spending some time in the past, but I kind of wish we had a little bit more. But we'll see where things go in the next issue, assuming they don't skip things again. I don't know what's going on. That's just kind of a strange thing. But anyways, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Be sure to come back next time as we talk about I guess the next issue of Super Sons. I'll be doing a video on Godzilla vs. Kong this week, and I will also try to be doing a video on one of the little Godzilla vs. Kong tie-in books that's supposed to be arriving at my house tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. So that should be some fun, wholesome content. All right, that's all I got to say. Take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.